Neva Mogila Gila, welcome to the space with me. I hope you are well. I trust you are well. I'm well. Very good, guys. Very good indeed. Well, I've got something to show to you, but I couldn't show it on StreamYard because somehow the camera doesn't work on StreamYard. They obviously want money from me. You know how it goes. But as you've seen on the StreamYard, I did invite Team Rose, but she's already live. She's uninterested in me. And that's fine because she at least she's honest. She's had enough of her lies about me. So, where's the Wikipedia? Yes. We'll start off with a Wikipedia about the wonderful red rose. I mean, it's not a red rose. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's called a red bush. In Afrikaans, rooibos. Roibos. Tea. And it has amazing qualities, and it only grows in South Africa. Well, hello, how are you doing? I'm well, thank you very much for asking. So, I did offer for Team Rose to come up and scream and shout at me, but she doesn't want to do that. So, she wants to carry on fighting. Let her keep carry on fighting. I want to talk about this red bush and the reason why I cannot. I did put the StreamYard up, but the StreamYard, the camera is not working, so it's useless. So I wanted to tell you, this is a product that you can find in America, and it has, but it only grows in South Africa. Rooibos. It's called the bush tea, red tea, or red bush tea, predominantly in Great Britain. Red bush tea. The name rooibos is Afrikaans, derived from rooibos, meaning red bush. The name is protected in South Africa and has protected designation of origin status in the Economic Union of Europe. Rooibos was formerly classified in the genus Passolia, but is now thought to be part of the Aspalathus. Following Dahlgren 1980, the specific name of Linnaeus. For the plant's linear growing structure and the needle-like leaves. There you can see them up top there. Now the properties that this amazing bush tea has, it actually has been called a cure for cancer. But for women's cosmetics, it's even better. Even better. It takes all the blemishes away. But we're going to start with a magic hour, rooibos benefits. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you can hear me 5 by 5. Come alive. Let me check now.
Hi everyone, I'm Zena, founder and master tea blender at clubmagichour.com. What are the health benefits of rooibos tea? Rooibos is from a red bush in South Africa. It's been used for thousands of years as a colic healer for babies. So it's great for digestion. It's fabulous for your skin. It's high in vitamin C. It helps with promoting weight loss. It has all sorts of incredible health benefits. And we have it in a lot of our blends, particularly Queen of the Harvest, our pumpkin spice rooibos tea. We also have it in our seasonal pecan pie chai tea. We also have it green rooibos in our Queen of the Rainforest chocolate berry Wayusa tea. We have it in carnelian, our apricot amaretto tea, which is a huge hit. We love carnelian. And we also have it in garnet, which is our violet wine garnet gemstone wellness tea. So, and ruby moon, of course. Ruby moon has rooibos in it as well as elderberry and hibiscus. So rooibos is improved skin health, provides allergy relief for many people. It can aid digestion. It can support heart health. It's been shown to improve skin health. It may aid weight loss, and it has been shown in some preliminary studies to naturally alleviate pain. It is caffeine-free, it is low in tannins, it's high in vitamin C, it tastes amazing, and it's from, ours is organic, and it's from sustainably harvest rooibos, which is the bark of a red bush. And it is
Kids
a lovely
Academy
tea that's
Africa.
been celebrated for its rich flavor, as well as all of the plentiful.
Good to see you, Kids Academy Africa.
Plentiful beautifying. I just put two words together. Plentiful and beautifying. Plentiful. The plentiful
Konnichiwa.
benefits. Anyway, you can find rooibos blends, plentiful rooibos blends that will beautify your skin and help you feel great over at clubmagichour.com. Here's to your health.
There's a good reason why Rooibos tea is on the menu at all of our local Starbucks. Rooibos rave about its powerful antioxidant content,
Sorry, are you
anti-inflammatory
Chinese,
properties,
not Japanese?
ability to
Ni
boost
hao,
beauty,
ni hao,
youthful,
China.
and its
Ni
capacity
hao.
to aid in preventing serious illness. This herbal brew has a wide range of health benefits, so stick with me because a few will surprise you. Rooibos tea is not a tea in the traditional sense of the word. Rooibos means red bush. It is a member of the Fabaceae family of plants and grows wild in the Cedarburg area in Western Cape, province of South Africa. For centuries, South Africans have enjoyed the excellent, healthy benefits and miscellaneous medical properties, along with its delicious taste. It's naturally sweet and smooth. Rooibos tea is most known for its various anti-aging benefits. There are many cosmetic products that have rooibos as the main ingredient. Rooibos is also safe to apply directly to your skin when applied topically. Rooibos can help hydrate your skin to reduce the appearance of wrinkles. Rooibos contains the active ingredient alpha hydroxy and zinc. Alpha hydroxy replenishes your skin cells and reduces the signs of aging, while zinc protects against UV damage and heals wounds, contains anti-inflammatory properties that reduce redness and heals acne. Some swear by using tea bags placed under your eyes before or after sleep to relieve tired red eyes. Whether you apply it topically or drink it, well, it's up to you.
Thanks.
Studies showed that drinking as little as 1 to 2
Konnichiwa.
cups of Rooibos a day will have
was
your
right
skin
in the
looking
first place.
more evenly toned, youthful, and healthy. Among Rooibos' beauty benefits, this health product promotes shiny hair and stimulates hair
Steve.
growth. When applied to your scalp,
You mean
the nutrients in
machine.
Rooibos can help shed.
You mean machine, Steve? You just like rock. Yeah, your little wrench hoe, you Steve. You want to have arranged by Team Rose? Why aren't you there by Team Rosie? Isn't she live right now?
Dead skin cells and unclog your hair follicles. It contains a range of ingredients such as zinc, calcium, potassium, and copper, which aid in reversing hair loss. Even if you're not experiencing hair loss, treating your hair to this occasional Rooibos treatment will keep your hair soft and shiny. The polyphenols, which are antioxidants, work as a natural deep conditioner. For this do-it-yourself hair treatment, steep a few bags of Rooibos in a pot of boiling water for around 30 minutes, and once it's cooled, then soak your hair with it and allow the liquid to sit on your hair for at least 20 minutes before rinsing. This is a great hack for men and women alike who are looking to achieve fuller head of healthy, shiny, luxurious hair. Another great benefit of the anti-inflammatory powers of Rooibos tea are its antioxidants that help protect your bodies from damage by reducing inflammation and relieving aches and pains. The antispasmodic compounds compounds in rooibos tea help to decrease abdominal pain by activating potassium ions throughout the body. For sensitive stomachs, rooibos will help especially with colitis, inflammation, stomach cramps, and colic. Many Americans struggle with digestive problems. The high rate of illness
At the southern tip of Africa, some 200 kilometers to the north of Cape Town, lies Clanwilliam, home of Rooibos Limited and heart of the rooibos industry. This wilderness of craggy peaks, clean air, and pure mountain streams is called the Cederberg Mountains. This is the only place in the world where rooibos, a plant with extraordinary health-promoting properties, grows naturally. At the turn of the 19th century, it was common practice for the locals to harvest the wild-growing rooibos plants. The leaves and fine stems were chopped with axes and bruised with hammers before being left in heaps to ferment. Once fermented, the leaves and stems were spread out to dry, ready for use as a thirst-quenching drink. Today, rooibos is still processed in much the same way, but the methods are now mechanized and far more refined. Ongoing local and international research confirms the many health benefits of rooibos, and case studies indicate that there seems to be no limit to its benefits. These benefits include the following. Rooibos is 100% pure and natural. No additives, preservatives or colorants. It is naturally caffeine-free. It contains powerful antioxidants to boost the immune system. It has a soothing effect when applied to irritated skin. It has anti-carcinogenic properties, and it helps to prevent heart disease. Due to its antispasmodic properties, rooibos is used to relieve infant ailments such as colic and cramps. The absence of caffeine in rooibos means that it can be enjoyed throughout the day in unlimited quantities. Rooibos is the ideal pick-me-up in the morning, a superb thirst quencher during the day, and a relaxing beverage at night. Grown from the rich soil of the Cederberg Mountains, rooibos is a product of true quality and natural purity, tailor-made for today's active lifestyle. Rooibos, nectar of nature.
So now we know that rooibos tea helps prevent heart disease. If you already have heart disease or cholesterol or blood pressure, these things that lead to heart disease, will rooibos help prevent it from escalating?
You know, when people are suffering and they're already seeing a medical practitioner, our advice always is continue with a medical practitioner, talk to them, and ensure that you follow every single thing that it is that they tell you to do. However, for many medical practitioners, they have been unaware of the benefits of rooibos.
Why?
Because it just has not been advertised nearly enough. I don't think that we as a country have done sufficient. So the Rooibos Council have recently got together. We've instituted it, if I can put it that way, and we are now busy on a major drive to help medical practitioners, consumers, the people at large, and the world at large, to really understand the benefits of rooibos. Sadly, if you go to countries like Holland and Germany, they sell virtually more rooibos than we do in this country. And many of it purely for the taste, but many of it for the health aspects. So what we are saying in terms of your question is go to a medical practitioner and say to him, these are the products that I would like to use. I will want to use rooibos in conjunction with every other treatment that I have. Here is the evidence. Look at the research studies, and I'm pretty certain that most doctors will say it's a great thing to do.
can get those doctors talking about different alternative treatments.
Absolutely.
Now we're talking about heart disease, but you mentioned there are other health ailments that rooibos can help with. What are some of those?
A gentleman by the name of Professor Wessel Gelderblom was with the MRC Medical Research Council. He's now with Stellenbosch. He's busy looking at the topical application of rooibos extract in skincare products and demonstrating that it is assisting the skin pre-sun and post-sun. So to help prevent skin cancer. Those are the research studies that he's been busy with. It's still in the process of being proven, but he's got a pretty strong case. In the company that I mentioned that I run, Unique, little Pippi Kruger was very, very badly burnt, as you would remember several years ago. Dr. Mia was treating her. The fact that he saved her life was a miracle. She died, had heart attacks at her little tender age of 3 on the operating table 3 or 4 times. Saved her life, managed to take 2 centimeters of her skin, sent it to Boston, Massachusetts, propagated the skin, and a 95% successful skin graft on her. Her mother is an Unique consultant, and the only product that he was going to allow her after testing on her skin, in addition to the medication, was Unique's Rescue Cream with rooibos and Miracle Tissue Oil with rooibos. And if you look at how her skin healed, it was an amazing process, to the extent that Dr. Mia invited me to talk with him to 40 doctors when he spoke about how he propagated the skin and did the transplant. He asked me to talk to them about the benefits of rooibos, which is a wonderful thing to have been able to do.
Why does rooibos work so well on the skin?
It is because of the antioxidant elements. It is because of those bioflavonoids and the polyphenols that actually assist the skin, protect the skin, support the tissue. So it's all of those active ingredients that actually help pre and post sun, pre and post cancer, and many of the other ailments. Allergies. It has been proven that it is one of the greatest anti-allergic products on earth. There's a book written by Dr. Tron, who's the founder of Unique, Babies and Allergies. So any mother who has a baby, for heaven's sake, give them rooibos from the time that they're born in conjunction with breast milk, because you will be sure that colic and many of the other allergic instances that babies particularly face are assisted by drinking rooibos tea.
Now, I've read that rooibos actually has helped patients who suffer with diabetes a lot.
Correct.
What kind of benefits does it have for people who have diabetes?
Again, with diabetes, some of the active ingredients that I've demonstrated, absolutely, assist in limiting and inhibiting the diabetic factors in individuals. So it helps in the process. It will not heal diabetes, but it will definitively suppress many of the symptoms associated with diabetes.
Well, it really does sound like we have a miracle plant on our hands.
We do. It's a miracle product in a miracle part of the world, in a miracle country, and we celebrate it every day.
If we want to find out more information about rooibos, how can we do that?
If you will go online at the SA Rooibos Council, www.southafricanrooiboscouncil.co.za, you will be able to pick up information relating to rooibos and all of the wonderful, wonderful elements and benefits that it has.
Ernest, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Jennifer. It was a privilege.
Oh, thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Beelzebub. Why am I not putting it there, idioto?
So now we know that rooibos tea helps prevent heart disease. If you already have heart disease or cholesterol or blood pressure, these things that lead to heart disease,
Why don't you have the
rooibos
link?
help prevent it from escalating?
When people are suffering and they're already seeing a medical practitioner, our advice always is continue with a medical practitioner, talk to them, and ensure that you follow every single thing that it is that they tell you to do. However, for many medical practitioners, they have been unaware of the benefits of rooibos.
Why?
Because it just has not been advertised nearly enough. I don't think that
doesn't
we as a
exist.
country have done sufficient. So the Rooibos Council have recently got together. We've instituted it, if I can put it that way, and we are now busy on a major drive to help medical practitioners, consumers, the people at large, and the world at large, to really understand the benefits of rooibos. Sadly, if you go to countries like Holland and Germany, they sell virtually more rooibos than we do in this country. And many of it purely for the taste, but many of it for the health aspects. So what we are saying in terms of your question is go to your medical practitioner and say to him, these are the products that I would like to use. I will want to use rooibos in conjunction with every other treatment that I have. Here is the evidence. Look at the research studies, and I'm pretty certain that most doctors will say it's a great thing to do.
Get those doctors talking about different alternative treatments.
Absolutely.
Now we're talking about heart disease, but you mentioned there are other health ailments that rooibos can help with. What are some of those?
A gentleman by the name of Professor Wessel Gelderblom was with the MRC, Medical Research Council. He's now with Stellenbosch. He's busy looking at the topical application of rooibos extract in skincare products and demonstrating that it is assisting the skin pre-sun and post-sun. So to help prevent skin cancer. Those are the research studies that he's been busy with. It's still in the process of being proven, but he's got a pretty strong case. In the company that I mentioned that I run, Unique, little Pippi Kruger was very badly burnt, as you would remember several years ago. Dr. Mia was treating her. The fact that he saved her life was a miracle. She died, had heart attacks at her little tender age of 3 on the
My first memory of rooibos is emptying it from a baby bottle. Okay, so the first thing that I personally like to do when I start a skincare routine is I like to pin all my hair out of my face because you don't want to wash any dirt from your hair into your face when you're busy. So I like to tie up my hair and get it all out of my face, and I also like to wash my hands because you don't want any germs getting into your face. So first I will exfoliate about twice a week. I don't exfoliate my face every day. Unfortunately, there is no exfoliator in this specific range, but I then go in with the African Extract Rooibos Refreshing Toner on a cotton pad. Now I love the toner because there's no alcohol in it, so it doesn't irritate or dry out my skin at all, and it's very fragrant, so it smells amazing, but it's not too overpowering as well. So there's the soothing cleansing lotion I use at night, and then there's the African Extract Rooibos moisturizing day cream, which I use during the day. So here you'll just see me just popping about a dime size into my hand and then just moisturizing my face with it. I love the lotion just because it's not oily at all. Lastly, I like to use the African Extract Rooibos tissue oil. I'm not keen on the smell of it, but it works great on stretch marks. And my skin loves rooibos. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave me a like and to subscribe to my channel. Bye!
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Sunset Skincare Review. That's what I'm calling them because this is my favorite new thing to do. So today we're reviewing African extracts. Love African extracts because they've got a magic little ingredient, rooibos. So get yourself a cup of rooibos tea. Sit back, relax, and let me take you through this lovely review. This is also very tasty. So today I am reviewing the classic range, the classic skincare range of African extracts. And this is basically for all skin types, very nice level to enter. I have different ranges, but this is the one that I'm going to be focusing on today because it works for my skin. This routine, you can do a whole routine with all these beautiful products. What I love most about it, it is so affordable. And it uses sustainably sourced local ingredients. So it is just such a beautiful brand, really not going to break the bank, and you can do your whole entire own skincare routine. So what's really stunning about these products are that they
another brand chosen by you called African Extracts Rooibos. There's just one thing that I want to say before I start. Having clear skin is great. And obviously you come here because you want to learn how to have clear skin, how to avoid products that will potentially damage your skin, and I'm grateful for that. But I want you to know that if you have marks, pimples, problematic skin, you're still beautiful. People know their problem, and there's no reason for you to point it out or to be a mean person. Remember, this is not something people can control, so if you can, about African extracts. They say that they provide authentic, effective, affordable products that combine the science of contemporary skincare with the proven efficacy of natural plant extract. If you're a newbie to my channel, my idea of perfect skincare is the beautiful balance between natural ingredients and science coming together to give our skin absolute perfection. When I find a brand, there are 3 products that I'm looking for. 1 is a cleanser, 2, a toner if they have one, but I'm not mad if the brand doesn't have one, and 3, a moisturizer. And each product has an objective to meet. So this brand has a few ranges and they target certain skin conditions. So they have for oily and problematic skin, dry and mature skin, and a few other ranges. But in today's video, we are going to discuss their range for oily and problematic skin. This is the range for you. They say if you experience regular breakouts, spots, pimples, and excess oils. And the reason that I'm looking at this range is because this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and not everybody has a lot of money to go out and spend to deal with their problems. So let's get into the brand. The cleanser we're looking at is called the Rooibos Purifying Face Wash. The first ingredient that it has is aqua, and we know that that is water, and then it has sodium laurate sulfate. This is a surfactant, and you know that I teach you that when I say the word surfactant, it means that it's a cleansing agent and it can break down the dirt and the sebum in the skin. Great stuff. However, strips your skin of its natural oil, which causes dry skin, irritation, and potentially skin sensitivity. So if your skin is very hydrated and it has a thick stratum, it's less likely going to experience the irritation and the inflammation. Then it has caramide.
No. Hi, Team Rose. Debbie, how you doing? Well, hello, Debbie. Debbie, I can go live on the live stream and you can come up, but I just can't use the camera. My camera on StreamYard won't work. So it will just be, our avatars. The avatar works, but my camera doesn't want to load. And that's why I was just doing this. This was what I was going to talk about. But if you want to come up and talk and scream at me, I've got some nice messages from Lizzo, if you'd like to hear them. If you're interested, then I'll end this live and I'll start the next one, or the other one that was supposed to be started on StreamYard. It's up to you, little lady.
And I'm not a fan of this ingredient because it can react with other ingredients, form a harmful substance called, I hope I'm saying it right, nitrosamines, which can damage your skin barrier. On the other side of the argument, there is research that says that even though it can be that harmful ingredient, it's not highly concentrated enough cause such damage, But either way, I am just like, oh, I'm not a fan. Next product that it has is called, and I have to read it, Cocamide Propel Betaine. This is another surfactant, but it's a much more gentle surfactant, and actually companies use this instead of using DEA. But this surfactant also has side effects for sensitive skin. Then it has sorbitol in it, which is a moisturizer. It has sodium chloride in it, which is just basically salt, and from the salt you'll probably get some of your exfoliation, but salt is also very drying to the skin. I guess in the case of oily skin that's not much of a problem. Then they have another surfactant called decyl glucoside. This is another surfactant and it's a really good surfactant. So I'm just like, why do you have crappy surfactants on the top and then at the bottom you start putting the good stuff? Hello? Okay, so the next product I'm going to have to read again. PEG 120 methyl glucose dialate. This is another cleansing agent. Then they come with the really good stuff now, which is the baobab extract and the rooibos extract. Baobab is high in vitamin C. It's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. Then there's the rooibos extract, and you guys know I love rooibos extract. Antioxidants, and an antioxidant fights free radicals. I once heard someone say that free radicals are the criminals of our skin, so they come to steal and destroy the good stuff on your skin. That's why antioxidants are so good, because they fight free radicals. Rooibos also contains AHAs in them, so they exfoliate your skin. Rooibos extract is just, oh, it's really stunning, and this is exactly what someone who has acne prone skin would want. You want the AHAs, you want the salicylic acid, because you need to get in and clean and deep cleanse and take the shit out of your face. And then it has citric acid that promotes exfoliation. Obviously really good for people with problematic skin, because that helps to unclog your pores and even and brighten your skin tone. We have preservatives in here, and these preservatives that they use are not good preservatives. Like, it's poor on the preservative list. Guys, I can't pronounce this. I'm actually just going to put it at the bottom. Y'all gonna read it, okay? That preservative. And it's a preservative that's actually only recommended in a wash-off treatment. And there's another preservative called, and that preservative can be sensitizing. So I just feel like you already got problematic skin, you don't need shitty preservatives on your skin as well. But it's in a wash-off treatment, so you know, it may not be as bad as if it was on a leave-on treatment. I'm not even going to carry on down this ingredient list. I would have really rather just preferred to say a high concentration of salicylic acid is amazing for people who have oily and problematic skin. It's going to get in, it is healthy for their skin, it's going to exfoliate for them. With combination of rooibos, it would be so amazing. Like, if you're using this product, please comment and let me know how it is doing your skin. If you're young, I would think that, you know what, maybe your skin will be able to get away with it, because your cell turnover when you are young is so much quicker than when you get older. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at in this range is the toner, and this is my stance on a toner. A toner is not your second cleanse. If you are using your toner as a cleanser, which means you go in, you put cotton pad on your toner and you clean your face with it and there's dirt on it, and I mean dirt, it means that your cleanser is not doing its job. If you are only cleansing once, try to double cleanse and then test to see if it's doing a better job. If it's not, you need to toss your cleanser. It's that simple. So the toner is meant to bring your skin's pH level back to its optimal level, which should be around 5 to 5.5, and it's meant to allow other products that you're going to put afterwards to deeper penetrate into your skin. That's what it should be used. Okay, so the toner. The second ingredient on the toner is witch hazel. If you haven't watched my other videos, this is what witch hazel is, and this is what I think about it. Witch hazel comes from a plant extract, and companies like to sell
boring
it to
now.
you
You're boring.
as
You're boring.
natural.
You're boring, girlfriend. Let's see. What's the tea? What's the tea for you and me? So I'm having some rooibos tea. Team Rose. The problem is the StreamYard the camera doesn't want to connect. It doesn't want to show this on the StreamYard. Otherwise, I would have been it on the StreamYard. But you're live anyway, aren't you? You're alive. So, cheers, queers. Are you still live? So I have some messages I want to read out because I cannot respond to them. Because Lizzo is blocked. Yeah. But why can't I see that live? Why doesn't it show you live? It doesn't show you live. Is it Radical Rose? Where's the history? Yeah, so, let's talk about Team Rose. I'm sure you all know who Team Rose is. She's the lady that stays in Maine, and she's having these huge issues with all these people that seem to be disliking her or trolling her, and she's accusing them of being paid to troll her. And I promise you, you don't need to be paid to troll her. She pays people to come and view her channel, and then they become trolls, you see. And then she calls me a liar. The whole week, she's forcing me, well, not forcing me, you never force me, and demanding, fire up the live, I want to go live, I've got now time. So I fire up the live. Every single day of this week, wasn't it? Every single day of this week I fired up and wasted time on my StreamYard. That's why my cam doesn't work. Only to find and go into and watch her live after my short little live. And of course, it doesn't take her 10 seconds to mention my name and tell me that, yes, Ruck, darling, pretty gingerbread man, if you come in here, I'll deal with you. There's a joke I told Mississippi Talker, and I have broken this rule many times, but it's about this man and the woman. He finds a woman, eventually gets married to her, and he takes her home in the carriage, and the horse trips just 10 yards before the entrance of the home. And he says, that's the first time. And then it trips again, then he says, that's the second time. Then trips again and says, that's the third time. Gets out, cocks his shotgun and shoots the horse dead. And the wife goes crazy and hysterical, and he looks at her and says, that's the first time. So, Ruck, that's your second time. How can it be that you have been given a wrench only to go against the other creator in the chat? It must be envy or jealousy, mustn't it be? Yeah. You like Scuba Steve, you panel and wrench hose. You need your wrenches. I just got bought a coffee. Somebody bought me a coffee. No, that's a new feature. She won't speak to me because all she can say is whatever she is what I am. How you doing, Alzimanda? Thanks for joining me. Yes. I hope you're well. How's Australia? It must, what's it, 10 p.m. there in Australia now. So, yeah, I thought I'll be generous enough for her to try and come up, for me to try and actually get a word in, but you cannot get a word in because she thinks she is unstoppable. Well, we'll see. I wished her well. I hope she gets well soon, too. You know, from all this disaster. But anyway, let me read you some of Lizzo's comments on my last live. There? Why don't I do that? Because Lizzo and I cannot speak. Yes, it's 10:52 p.m. I'm just popping in before I go to sleep. Have a good night. Sleep well, good lady. Yeah. Where do we start? In the beginning, 18 hours ago. No, first 19 hours ago. From my last live, that is called what? It's called Beauty and His Beast. My last live, then Mary Jane Donut says Lizzo nor Toshi are bullies. The only proven bully is Deborah/Rose. 18 hours ago, Lizzo 180. The woman is loony, yet when I go in her live, she shits herself and runs away. She believes rapper Jay is the real rapper who left YouTube for a long while and the other rapper took over. What a load of bullshit. Yes, Lizzo, clicks, views and likes. Please double tap on the screen. Thank you. That's it. She continues, can I tell you a lot of Rose's accounts? Can I tell you a lot of Rose's accounts? Please do. She continues, I never said stop breathing, Rose. She never said that to you. So don't lie, Rose. She says, you told me to go take my heart meds, or maybe not. So there. Next message. Ruck seems to be like a decent fella, but if he believes all Rose's bullshit and doesn't see the crazy in Rose and Lionel, then maybe I got him wrong. Rose is very concerned that everyone will turn Ruck against her, but to be honest, no one cares. If he wants to believe Rose and be friends, God help him. He should speak to Zat and ask him how it went for him when Rose kept going on his channel and ranting. Zat's friends knew Rose too well and told Zat what she was like. Next comment from Lizzo. She accused Mission of raping his daughter and molesting her. And she also called him a serial killer. Next comment from Lizzo. We all protect Mission because you did the same to him as you did to all of us who ditched you, Rose. You harassed all of us instead of just letting us leave you. We all unsubbed and blocked you, Rose, so you resorted to lying, harassing and bullying. Keep going, Rose. You are giving me more content for the main police. Your likes your lies are pure slander. And you have no shame, Rose, throwing yourself at a married man, you disgusting woman. Next comment from Lizzo. Leanie isn't doing any of this crap. She has too much going on in her personal life to do all this. She can barely find time to even go live. Do you two think that everyone is so obsessed with you both? The only people with sock accounts are you and Rose. Who, me? Never. It's all a big game to you both. No, I think it's your game, Lizzo. I'm not part of your game or your team. But your game is boring as shit. Don't you have anything good to bring? Yes, rooibos tea. That's why I did the rooibos tea. Next comment. Lizzo says, and that's why I always thought this, and I never said that, but this is why I also knew. Because Lizzo's been around the block a few times on these streets, and she says, the real Peggy is in America. Lizzo, next comment. Why does she think she gets the right to block when she doesn't let anyone block on her channel? Good question. Such a fucking good question, Lizzo. The woman is loony, and yet when I go in her life, she shits herself and runs away. She believes rapper Jay is the real rapper who left YouTube for a long time and a long while, and the other rapper took over. This is a load of bullshit. I'm sure it is. I believe you. I told her, I knew. I do. So that is the update from me. Anyway, Team Rose lost all her wrenches, so she will never come back up here again without any wrenches. Hey, Fancy Tramp, I didn't see you there. Good day to you all. Good day. Where's my video? Gone there. So, Fancy Tramp, how's your day been today? I'm drinking rooibos tea. It's good for the heart and the skin too, you see. What's your day been like? We've had rain. And I'm not even in Maine. It's raining. Like drizzling. I want to see. Does this zoom in? Yes, it does. Wow. Let's see the bird feeder. Little budgeries. No, not budgeries. I think mossies. What's a mossie? Sparrows. Little sparrows. Oh, look at them. Mistrals. Kestrels. Kestrel maneuvers in the dark. Is it raining there too? So strange. It started raining yesterday when I went live. Yesterday. I need to go to the loo. I need to pee too. In the middle of a live. What can I play for you? This. The most dangerous city in the world. Yeah, I was watching that earlier. Just down the strip for me, down the drag.
Genuinely, one of the most beautiful beaches I think I've ever seen. Please put on your pink short. I think they look good. I don't really think these are a good look, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's
What do you
perfect.
think? I think it's perfect. Even though it's very warm outside right now, this water is freezing. I mean, freezing. Oh. Are there sharks in here? Yeah? Yeah? Oh. After a long day. Cheers, bro. Cheers, my bro. The boys are having some pizza. Any good? Yeah. Splendid. Spicy? Yes, it's spicy. I wanted to go again, but if you look at that and then my fucking shorts. That is concerning. I should not be sat in a restaurant looking at this. We are now in an area called Borka, where there is basically a bunch of colourful houses. Bro's getting the shots. I feel like every time that I come in, it gets better. Yeah? This place has a load of art pieces made out of rubbish. These are all townships and communities. That is really cool. Look at this piece of Cape Town. It's pretty cool, eh, Uncle?
Oh, sorry, Fancy.
If someone to explain to me.
Yeah? So that's Cape Town, the what do you call it? The most dangerous city in the world. Yeah, it is indeed. Where are we going to put you? Let's put you over here. Maybe that works a little bit better. I don't know. That's better. So, yeah, the connection is not good today, you're saying. Well, it is retrograde. We're all having our problems. We're all having our problems, you say. We're having our problems, and I'll try to go live with the panel. But if Team Rose wasn't going to come up, then I couldn't have shown you the rooibos tea, the red bush tea that you needed to see. But anyway, I think we need a break. Okay, I've really reached the end of my tether with Team Rose. For a few days. Let me fall in love again so I can make something for her birthday. But she doesn't want anything for her birthday. She doesn't expect anything. I think what she needs is a big cracker in her ass, maybe. If a bad connection is still, I have to worry about going. I don't think I'm doing too bad in life. Well, I'd love to marry you. I need a rich husband. I haven't seen you around much. Where have you been? Well, I suppose I only ever saw you in Toshi. Do you speak to Toshi much? And I don't watch Martin. So, no. Wrong team, I'm afraid. Which team are you on, my friend? Which team are you on? Tea or team? What's the tea? I've gone blank right now. I was mightily, that's why, we all have this option. We are allowed to watch whatever we want to. Team Tramplol, that's the team you're on, is. Indeed. We're allowed to watch anything we want to. And so we are in charge of that. And we have to be careful not to think that the other person on whatever we're watching is going to say anything nice about you. And so if they don't have anything nice to say, then why are you watching it? Stop watching it. Stop watching it and forget about it. You don't have to come with these arguments. How can I double hurt her? No, what's the point? What's the point of retaliation and this back and forth? It's so fucking boring. Nobody likes it. Nobody does. some people want to find an end to these things. If you want to continue with, I mean, you want to carry on with your war and your battle, and yeah, do it. Nobody can stop you. I've learned to say less in the chats, I must say, because there you also get not the best comments back. Although that's what Mel was so good at, being in communication with the chat and the people on the panel. Nobody else does that. Nobody else does both jobs. People speaking on panel and still greeting people and typing in the chat. No, she didn't. I mean, it was crazy the way she commanded a panel. And I hope you are there if you're interested. I don't know if Rose will either be awake or be able to watch it. She'll be the catch-up, and maybe me as well, because it seems to be for me tomorrow at 10 a.m. Sunday time, which I could be busy. You know, I go to church. Managing chat and panel is an art for sure. It's a fucking art. It's an art. But then again, if you're a control freak, then you can get it done. You need to be a little bit of a narcissistical control freak and just be able to push 5 hearts there. 5 hearts to you, darling. Welcome to the chat. 5 hearts to you, darling. Welcome to the chat. Yes. But I think, I was on the other channel. That's why. Let me go see there. I think I did pretty well if I'm competing against Team Debbie. Because nobody wants to watch the same old bullshit over and over again. You know, my friend?
You're
No.
not going to believe what happened.
No.
Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest.
Not even here. So what was I on? It was the green one. Green, 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 let's go back to my room so we can do it all night and you can make me feel right. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe that one. Yes. She ended that. Oh well, she did get 231. But they pop in and they pop out, you see. They just pop in and pop out.
Roses, yay! Let's get into this right away, okay? This is what happened in the chat. Lizzo, that fucking obnoxious creature, not a woman. Oh no, that's no.
Oh gosh. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. Can't deal. Can't deal. Can't deal. Let's watch the end. Was she watching me, watching you? Ah. This is what she always does. Oh, she's grounding herself.
Now, Lizzo's a real psycho bitch.
Still.
She's a psycho bitch from hell. 1919, thanks, guy. I like this guy, sir. All right, so I think I'm gonna do another live about more stuff. After I get some work. Charles better than you. He says the entire video is great. Lots of funny lines. Thanks for the shout out, Rose. I wasn't in your chat, screams Peggy. Stop using clones of me in your chat. What the fuck? Get out of my channel. You can't leave me alone. See, these are people coming to me, leaving me their fucking comments. Then we've got.
I can do whatever I like, Rose, whether you like it or not. Get your own life for a change. Rose, you can have all the words that you want. Really, nobody cares. Nobody even watches you. Nobody's even interested. in what you have to say anymore because they've heard it all before for the last 2 years. You just can't listen to anything. And I can watch anything of yours. Anything. It's for free. And I'm not using you. You are abusing YouTube. That's what you're doing. You abuse the people on your channel who watch you. You abuse the people who actually cared about you, who actually really gave a fuck, who were actually real good creators on YouTube, and you use them. And that's what you do. It's as simple as that. And you try and police their comments in everybody's chat. For what? For content. You're the one that's using other people for your content, for what they express themselves. This is a free world, and we're allowed to express what we want to say. That's why it's called YouTube. You can say what the fuck you want. But if nobody's going to come and watch you, then it's a boring show. And maybe you've got $100 on you, then maybe you can go and purchase a StreamYard, you know? Or if you want a wrench, I'm selling the wrenches now. Remember this, if you've lost your wrench, you can have your wrench back. $5. You got your wrenches all back and now they're all gone again. And anybody that loses their wrench, they'll get it back by paying $5. That's just how it's going to go. I need to get teeth. This is the money fund, the long tooth fund. I'm going to get it from all my rivals. Are going to pay for my teeth. Can you handle that? So, brace yourself, Sheila. This is going to be a bumpy ride with Resto and Mel. Did you see that? They're going to go live and they changed the time. It was supposed to be this morning, but now it's tomorrow morning. And I wonder if it does happen. If it does happen, it's going to be scary because I don't think any of you are going to be prepared for what is about to happen, you see. I think this was all a ruse, all a play, all a skit. You know how that goes. I watched for a couple of minutes. I thought you were never coming to Lionel's again, Rose. Thank you, Fancy. Thank you very much for saying that, you know. Never going back. Just for every email. Fuck off. Don't ever come back again. And then I say, well, come here. Yeah, and then I tempt her. Here's a StreamYard. Do you want to come back? What is this about? Oh, this is interesting. You want to watch this with me? This is a Instagram short. Yes.
Honeyworm protein bars.
These
Why
grow on
so
our
good?
trees.
Obviously, we start with these little critters right here, which happen to be high in protein. Grind these into a fine powder. Now add oats. Next, you'll chop up some dry apricots. Add peanuts, baking powder, and cinnamon. In another bowl, add peanut butter. And now add honey, an egg, and vanilla extract. Combine the wet and dry ingredients. Add this to a baking dish. 20 minutes at 180 C. Now let this cool completely. Now bring water to a simmer and make a double boiler to gently melt some chocolate. Now pop this into the fridge to cool and set. Let's make Mopani worm protein bars. Why is it so good? Obviously, we start with these little critters right here, which happen to be high in protein. Grind these into
Mopani worms. I found Mopani worms in our garden for the first time this year because the tree died. Let me show you Mopani worms. There we go.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my
shit.
tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date.
This is a Mopani bite. It's actually a Mopani worm. It's very nice and very delicious and very nutritious. Let's have a taste. You've tried the potato chips, you've tried the chickens, you've tried the sushi. How about trying something much more nutritious and delicious? Try the Mopani worm. So the Mopani worm is a nutritious meal, can be part of a nutritious meal, can be a snack, you can eat it as relish, you can put it in your smoothie as well. The Mopani worm is very high in protein, it's very high in fiber, it's very high in good fats. So it is a food source that you would want to have on your plate instead of other meats that probably have GMOs, which Mopani worms don't. They're like 100% organic. It's like a wonderful flavor exploding in your mouth. It's really quite tasty.
Interesting.
I've come to realize that people can't tell the difference whether it's a worm or a caterpillar. But when I try to explain to them that worms actually eat dead things, and this is a caterpillar, it feeds on Mopani leaves. So that sparks something in them to take away that this is a caterpillar. I think also people are looking for adventure, for a food that they've never tasted before. There's a caterpillar on my plate, this is adventurous, I want to try it, I want to put it in my mouth. In order to make Mopani worms much more appealing to a wider audience, what we've done is we've spiced them with flavors that people are familiar with, like your peri-peri. We have a spice version, peri-peri, we have chutney and barbecue. So that we found is very enticing to people because most people do not know what they taste like. So when you try to explain to them, it tastes a bit like peri-peri, they're familiar with that and then they take it and eat it. Now I'm going to show you how we spice the Mopani worm. Come with me into my kitchen. First things first, hygiene is very important. We're going to put on our hairnet, make sure that our hair is nicely tucked in, nice and clean. Then we're going to come over here, come and see what I have for you. So this is how the Mopani worm looks like when it comes to us. You can actually tell how good the Mopani worm is from the smell of it. And the size normally is a dead giveaway of when the harvest was done. So you can tell by these little ones, they're smaller than the December harvest. You can tell that they're from April. Very nutritious, very delicious. They've been soaked in brine and left to dry under the African sun. No additives, 100% organic, nutritious, delicious. So we're going to spice this up and make it ready for you to eat. Okay, so now that we poured it into this little container here, we're just going to have a look through it to see if there's any twigs or things that shouldn't be in here before we move to the next process. I'm going to give it a good bath. So, to get rid of the excess salt that we use to preserve the Mopani, we're going to soak it in water and wash it. Okay, so now we're going to drain the water out. The Mopani worm is nice and ready. Here are our little friends, nice and soft, ready to go get some spices. I'm going to put it in there. And we have the special blend of organic spices, specially prepared for the Mopani. Okay, so now the oven is nice and toasty and ready. And we're going to put them in the oven where they're going to slow roast for some time. Make sure they're nice and crispy and tasty.
From Mobile in Johannesburg to the Banting Market in Pretoria, It's time for the flavor test. It's time to see what the public thinks of these roasted mopani worms that Pootie calls nutritious and delicious.
So what's the flavors that's inside here?
This one is peri peri,
Okay.
and this one is barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah, ready to snack, very nutritious and delicious.
This actually tastes real good. It's like barbecue meat. Originally, I'm from Zimbabwe, so mopani worms is part of our culture. We use them as a special meal. So they're put as relish. Then you put the peri peri. Then you can have them with a main dish like pap. We call it sadza. And yeah, so that's where I know them from.
The taste is actually really fantastic, and I'm a person who's quite scared of insects, so it kind of like grossed me out the first time I saw it. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm about to get myself a packet as well.
Love it.
Give it a bite.
Yeah. Authentic, delicious taste. I would highly recommend it.
Ancient African wisdom once again provides us with a sustainable, highly nutritious meal served in delicious bite-sized portions that we know as mopani worms.
Cray cray. I never tasted it. I never tasted it myself. Never tried it at all. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for you today. So far, hey. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. I did see Ozymander. She did come through and say hi. So I did get some Australians to come, at least she. And whoever else is in a bad place, I'm sending prayers of strength and love to you. And maybe you get through this and we come and fight another day. I want to thank all my subscribers, all my new subscribers, and those who haven't subscribed yet, please hit the thumbs up. After you subscribe, and make sure that the bell is, because sometimes you unsubscribe or YouTube unsubscribes you and then you subscribe again, but you forget to hit that bell so you get the notifications. Will enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you do. And remember, life gets tougher, but we do get smarter. And if we try a little bit harder every day, it gets better. So please, shalom, salam alaikum, ek is lief vir jou, ich liebe dich. Siyabonga. How was that other one? It goes like that. The heart, eh? That. I have to do this heart. Huh? Do it like that. I can't do the heart. There we go. There we go, darling. There. Da. Salani Garchle, Hambani Garchle, Tschüss, Sayonara, au revoir, tot ziens, mwah. Fancy tramp! Ha ha! Wow! What's that? Wow. You're too beautiful to me, can't you see? And we are so beautiful. Ciao for now. Remember, just be good or be good at it. I stole that from Lini. Shh, don't tell her. Ciao for now. Tot ziens. 119 Rand. Just I hope you know that. Fancy tramp. That's 119 Rand. You blew this out of the park. You blew this out of the park. Thank you so much. Ciao. Love you guys. Mwah.